I just opened his inventory. He has 99 more of these DreamHack packages. How does he have these?
I swear he can dupe or something. He can spawn skins, ain't no way.
When you first pick up Counter-Strike, you'll learn one thing very fast. There is the game Counter-Strike and the game Counter-Strike. Some people play the game while others are played by the game. No update from Valve has drastically changed how the game functions, and no Fnatic Boost 2.0 has been found. The game itself has not changed at all. But the online gambling service Active Market Collecting game has, and it has changed in a big way. What initially was a fun stream to unbox some cool items turned into a massive marathon bringing together multiple sides of gaming. The CS streamers are back online. Offline TV members who traditionally spend their time on Riot Games are opening cases. Even the VTubers are opening cases. It honestly feels like 2016 YouTube all over again. Except there's one key difference today. 2016 was content creators opening 4-cent cases for hours on end. In 2025, we are seeing $15 cases deleted like they're nothing for weeks on end. And now today, we have seen capsules worth 5 digits and souvenir packages worth thousands of dollars opened up for hours. Outside of third-party sites on that Phantom Lord type beat, it was impossible to blow through money like this. For better or for worse, what has transpired will ripple through the gaming space and put many eyes on Counter-Strike once again. And for better or worse, some of the items that have been deleted will move total supply numbers by multiple percentage points. Certain items are already reacting to what has transpired, and if this continues, the CS markets will truly enter a new era. First of all, shout out to all the rich people that are willing to donate hundreds of thousands of dollars just to be a part of history, and also a shout out to the degenerates that started everything. And while we don't know about the level of communication between Arrow and Megalodon, eventually these two set up a massive unboxing, with Megalodon gifting $240,000 worth of items to Nadeshot, TimTheTatman, Arrow, and ohnepixel. Following this news, another massive streamer, Evelone, had received a trade offer worth an estimated $300,000. And that is how we eventually ended up at a near $500,000 unboxing from Megalodon. A giveaway flex off that I thought only existed in hot tub streamer chats. For those who watched the stream, you understand what has just occurred, but here's a quick recap, and it may have more significance than you think. First off, the easy one. 11 Katowice 2014 capsules were unboxed, 5 legends and 6 challengers. As we know today, that is nearly 10% of the total supply deleted in just one stream. But keep in mind that Evelone also opened 4 Katowice 2014 capsules. That definitely puts us over 10% of the known capsule supply. And unfortunately, or fortunately if you own any of these, they all got railed. But at least Tim pulled a Dignitas Hollow and Arrow pulled a Clan Mystic. But as we have learned, these supply numbers are not finite. The old rule with Counter-Strike is that 60% of the supply is likely registered, with 40% existing in old accounts or hidden in storage units. With how long CS Float has existed, I feel like this narrative has changed over the years. Well, Megalodon just broke this rule when we saw a glimpse of his DreamHack 2013 souvenirs. These are containers that were dropped from the first CS Major. The player base was small, and over the years, those who held onto these packages have traded them around, and with that, nearly all of them have been registered at this point. Until we saw that Megalodon had 100 of these. Items that would never be opened unless someone really wants to hunt the souvenir Amber Fade, at the cost of thousands of dollars and deleting one of the few containers left. But now looking at them today, these containers have a supply within the hundreds. They always did, we just never knew it. Now for a specific item like this where almost no one will open one as the chance of profiting is near zero, and the owner of them being a collector so they will likely never get sold again. It's not a big deal to 99% of the people that use this market, but it does make us question what the hidden supply of all of these rare items truly looks like. A similar event happened with Katowice 2014 capsules. Megalodon was known for owning Katowice 2014 capsules. It wasn't a complete surprise, but it also wasn't known that he had 50 of them. Once again, we have readjusted our understanding of the existing supply for these rare items, and prices may even reflect that in due time. That being said, Megalodon is a collector, meaning these items won't get randomly flooded on the market. If anything, they will be used for events like this, or stored away like they have been for years. So for all of the people watching this that surely own a Titan Hollow, don't panic sell. The cattle market isn't crashing anytime soon, but it still forces the question: how many of these items that we believe to be nearly extinct are actually controlled by collectors that are watching the market rise from afar? On a more relatable level, shout out to all of you that hold cases or more inexpensive stickers. If you are questioning how impactful this series of events has been on the market, here are a few examples. If you own a case in the rare drop pool or discontinued entirely, you are in profit. Plain and simple, it's impossible to lose right now. All sides of streaming and YouTube are following this wave of hype, and all items are benefiting. I held Prisma cases for a few years now, and while they have been profitable, I have been largely disappointed. Until now. This month has provided me with more profit than last year as a whole. It really doesn't matter what case you own. Even the Fracture case, which has been dropping for nearly 5 years now, has still found a way to be profitable in this time frame. Your rare cases these days, like the Weapon case and Bravo case, are also seeing a pretty significant jump in price. And it's not just cases. If it has a slot machine mechanic, then odds are prices are pretty high right now. So what happens to items within cases, containers, or capsules if the price rises? Well, the items inside do too. Katowice 2014, which has really struggled to give any meaningful returns these last few years, has finally broke out. Vox Eminor hollows are over $2,000. Titan hollows floating around $700. Navi hollows about the same. And thanks to these recent Katowice 2014 capsules getting deleted and their growth in price this last month, there actually might be a chance that prices can hold on. I've also been seeing a few Dragonlore pickups on the timeline recently. I bet people are looking at all these cobblestone containers getting deleted and thinking we may never see another one unboxed again. Looking at how many knights have sold in the last few days, I'd say there's definitely a few people thinking this way about the cobblestone collection. Some lower tier gloves have also been going up in price. But why? Well, when you have someone opening thousands of glove cases within a few days at $15 per case, you start to reevaluate the pricing, especially when the dude opening them is still talking about how many cases he needs to buy. Katowice 2014 capsules have seen a significant portion of their supply deleted. Prices may rise long term. Cobblestone souvenir packages also had a significant portion of their supply deleted. Same idea. Katowice 2015 capsules? There's still thousands. DreamHack 2014 capsules? Maybe not thousands, but not enough demand. Millions of cases are opened each month. Many of the cases we are looking at are rare drops or discontinued, and the unboxing rates even in a regular month are much higher than the cases dropped. But these price increases aren't solely coming from the gambling wave that is eating up the whole supply. People see that massive streamers are opening thousands of cases. This usually brings some hype to cases, boosting prices, so the goal is to buy up thousands before it happens. It's not necessarily that the markets is getting intentionally manipulated, just that investors are waiting for a point where they are happy to sell, and they deleted a lot of supply off of the market doing so. I dumped about 100 Shireweb cases and 700 Prisma cases since the massive unboxing. Since Evelone's unboxing, I have dumped another 500 Prisma cases. Depending on where this market goes, I may offload some more or hold the majority for long term. If prices do end up falling, and as I'm finishing up this video, Valve released a new update changing the whole trading scene, and cash trading is basically dead. So no matter what happens, expect prices to decrease after this point. The severity, we don't know yet. I plan on repurchasing in the future when the opportunity comes, and I don't see any reason why it won't for these items with supply numbers in the tens of millions. And even for items that we may deem as a low supply or rare. This last week has shown us that we can't really confirm whether supply numbers are true or not. There is a lot of private accounts out there, and all it takes is one.